Imagine this. You wake up one random Tuesday, sit down to study, and for some reason, everything just clicks. No overthinking, no 50 tabs, no I'll start in 10 minutes. You just lock in. That feeling, that's your prime state. And most people think it's random. It's not. Today, let's break down how to get into your prime state on purpose, not by accident. Everyone says, charge your battery, protect your energy. That's nice, but here's a better way to see it. Your brain is not a phone battery, it's an airport. Think about it. Plans equal your tasks. It can be assignments, revisions, projects, or social life. Runway equals your prime state, the clear strip where planes can actually take off. Air traffic control equals your attention system. Most students are like chaotic airports. Too many planes are scheduled at the same time. Some planes are circling endlessly. The runway is blocked with random stuff like notifications, clutter, and mental noise. So nothing truly takes off. You feel busy, but nothing flies. Your job isn't to have more energy. Your job is to be a better air traffic controller. Fewer planes at once, clear runway, which is a distraction-free environment, specific takeoff windows. Once you start operating like a well-run airport, your prime state stops being rare. It becomes your default operating mode whenever you open that runway. Your prime state is that version of you that feels sharp, calm, and unstoppable at the same time. You're not just grinding. You're fully present. Your brain isn't fighting you, and time low-key disappears. Psychologists call a similar thing flow state. Clear goal, immediate feedback, challenge that matches your skill level. When those three line up, your brain enters deep focus and performance shoots up. Prime state is like your personal, everyday version of flow designed for studying, projects, gym, and life decisions. You know those days when you open your notes and instantly feel tired. Your brain screams scroll reels in the first 5 minutes. You were busy all day but did nothing that actually mattered. That's not you being broken. That's your brain running on default mode. It chases easy dopamine like phone, snacks, random YouTube. It avoids uncertain or hard tasks like studying, big decisions, or gym. So if you want prime state, you can't rely on motivation. You need systems that quietly push your brain into the right mode, even when you're not in the mood. Step 1. Set the prime conditions. Think of prime state like a recipe. If one ingredient is missing, it doesn't hit the same. Research on flow state shows 3 core conditions that help the brain drop into deep focus. 1. A clear specific goal. Not study chemistry. Instead, finish 20 MCQs of Chapter 3 in 30 minutes and correct my mistakes. Your brain loves to clear finish lines. It reduces anxiety because it knows exactly what done means. 2. Right level of difficulty. Too easy means boredom. Too hard makes it overwhelming. Aim for slightly uncomfortable. Hard enough that you need focus, not so hard that you panic. 3. No competing noise. Every notification is like a tiny knife cutting your focus. Studies on flow and productivity show that divided attention kills deep work and learning quality. So before you try to focus, ask what's my exact goal for the next 25 to 45 minutes. Is this task slightly challenging, but doable? Have I removed obvious distractions? This alone already pushes you closer to prime state than 95% of people. Another trick is Step 2. If-then script. There's a concept in psychology called implementation intentions, basically if-then plans. Example, if it's 7 p.m. then, I sit at my desk with my notebook. Meta-analyses show that people who write these if-then plans hit their goals more often than people who just try to do better. For your prime state, create tiny prime scripts. Like, if I sit at my desk after 6 p.m., then I put my phone in another room for 30 minutes. If I feel the urge to scroll, then I write one more line or solve one more question before I touch my phone. If I open my laptop for study, then I start with a 3-minute timer, not a 2-hour session. You're basically pre-programming your future self so you don't have to think when your brain is lazy. Step 3. Make it feel good. Your brain doesn't care about future success. It asks one question after every behavior. Was this worth it? Habit research shows that you only repeat behaviors that have some kind of reward, even a tiny one. So if studying always feels like stress, guilt, feeling behind, your brain will avoid it. You need to attach small instant rewards to your prime state. After 25 minutes of deep focus, 5 minutes of guilt-free scroll. After finishing a block, mark a big X on your calendar or habit app. After a solid study night, let yourself watch that one episode or play that game without guilt. This closes the habit loop. Cue. Focus. Reward. Over time, your brain starts linking desk equals dopamine. Over phone equals dopamine. Step 4. Set your own prime ritual. You don't need a 4 a.m. billionaire routine. You just need a repeatable sequence that tells your brain, we're entering prime mode now. This can be a 3-step ritual you repeat every time. Put your phone in another room. Fill a water bottle. Open your notebook and write. That's it. Same steps, same order. Every single time. You're using habit stacking, attaching a new behavior right after an existing one to make prime state automatic over time. Example stack. After dinner. Wash plate, make tea, sit at desk, start prime block. After a few weeks, after dinner, itself becomes a trigger for focus mode. Step 5. Think in prime blocks, not perfect days. Most students think in days. It was a bad day, I did nothing. Instead, think in blocks. You just need 2 strong 45-minute prime blocks to beat your old 6-hour fake study day. Research around flow and deep work suggests that even short, intense periods of full focus dramatically improve learning and performance versus long, distracted sessions. So design your day like this. Block 1. 30 to 45 minutes deep study. Block 2. 30 to 45 minutes for revision or problem solving. Anything extra is a bonus. Your productivity comes from those prime blocks, not from sitting all day with a book open. Here's how to test this tonight, in under an hour. Firstly, choose one plane. Pick one subject, one chapter, or one assignment. Write it down. Tonight's mission, finish XYZ. Second, set up your runway. Clear your desk. Close extra tabs. Put your phone in another room for 30 minutes. Third, create your if, then script. If it's 8 p.m., then I sit at my desk and write today's mission at the top of the page. Fourth, run a 25-minute prime block, timer on. 25 minutes. One task only. When your brain screams, check your phone, say, if I want to check my phone, then I first finish this question or page. Fifth, reward plus review when timer ends. 5 minutes of guilt-free scroll or snack. Then quickly write, what worked? What distracted me? This reflection helps your brain optimize future flights. Do this for 3 nights, and you'll start noticing. It becomes easier to start. You feel less guilty and more in control. Your brain begins to trust you. Here is a quick recap, aka your control tower checklist. To get into your prime state consistently, set prime conditions, clear goal, write difficulty, distraction-free. Use if-then scripts so your future self doesn't rely on motivation. Attach small rewards so your brain actually wants to come back. Build a tiny prime ritual and repeat it until it becomes automatic. Think in prime blocks, not perfect days. Run your mind like an airport, not a dying battery. You don't need to become a different person. You just need to give your current self a better runway. Buddy, if you're still watching this, it means a part of you is done with the lazy version of yourself. So here's your challenge. Tonight, run one 25-minute prime block using this system. Just one. Then come back and tell me in the comments how it felt. We're not chasing aesthetic productivity. We're building your prime state, brick by brick. Hit subscribe if you want more videos that actually help you lock in, not just make you feel guilty. Let's level up together.